So yeah, did you get that adapter? Yeah. Oh yeah, sweet. So obviously just give it a really good tack rag down first, and we'll probably just, with this door, we'll cover up all these primer sections with some wet on wet. But when we're doing that, we don't want to go and ruin our blend. So what I do, if you're just really careful with the trigger and you just sort of point it in that direction, the airflow is going down that way anyway, so we should be right. Like, worst case scenario, we probably will be able to just get a thinners rag and clean it off. We don't really want to have to do that. And just with this part, just literally just a very light coat, just to cover up the bare metal. Yeah, you should. Yeah. So you'll probably notice that this is a slightly different style video than most of mine. For one, I'm training an apprentice, and also now you've got full booth audio. Previously on my GoPro camera, it's always been encased inside its protective casing, but now I've ended up getting an additional mic that sits on the outside of it. I bought that specifically for this purpose. I won't be narrating most of the video, so there will be a few parts where you're just watching my apprentice painting. Hope you guys enjoy. Like you can see, there's a few, like if this was a silver and we had these scratches here, I'd get you to do more prep work, but being that it's black and we're going to put the wet on wet down, I'm pretty confident we'll be able to fill them up. Do you want me to put the wet on wet just on this door for you and you can watch, and like you wet on wet everything else? It's all good, it hasn't came too far back. That's fine. So we're meant to give that like 15 minutes to flash off, and that should have filled up all those scratches and stuff. And yeah, same thing for the rest of it. Just give it a good tack rag. Here's the tack rag. So you can even just turn that pressure up a little when you're blowing it off, and just like get it, I'm sure you've already blown it off, but just get it into all the edges and that. And then I just go a little bit closer with it, so you just, because there's sometimes you get little bits of dust like sitting in there that you can just like blow off. Right. So yeah, do that, and then you might get a little bit of overspray on that, so then tack rag that next. So what, hold on, now we've got that pressure too high again now, so you'll have to adjust that. So just on 2 bar. I had it a little bit lower so we didn't get too much overspray when I was doing that, but 2 bar should be fine. Oh, sorry man, do the faces first, so yeah. Do the face first and then come around and zip your edges. Nice man, perfect. I usually like to have them facing around the other way, so that the part that you really want to get nice is sort of more out, so we'll spin it around. Okay, so down there you just zip a quick coat down there. It doesn't really matter that much. So you should really clean this up a little bit better actually before you paint over that. You got a bit of grey scotchy around, and a bit more prep style. See, like dirt is probably the worst thing you can paint over. Like, I'd sooner see you paint over shiny paint than dirt. Yeah. So I mean, more chance of getting something to stick to shiny paint than dirt, because it's just gonna move and peel up. Just give that a quick squirt with some preppers. Like that. Yeah, we should really be using a better tack rag than that. I'll go grab one actually, because that guard's got a lot of crap in it too. It's probably just been sitting in the corner. Just start tack ragging it and I'll get a better one. We'll go over the top again. There you go. Just again, turn that pressure up a little when you're tack ragging. Just watch that guard, you don't hit it when you're bending over and that. So when you're doing the bumper, just like do a corner first, and then do the center, and then go to the other side. Are you gonna wet on wet that, or it probably doesn't really need it, does it? No. Turn your pressure down again, just back down to 2 bar. See, we've got some pinholes here. Is that pinholes, yeah? Let's just see if we can bury them. Give us a gun. They'll probably come back up once it dries down, but Oh, that's it anyway. Like being a black, we'll be able to just pump a couple of coats of clear on and hopefully sort of just improve it. But that was all old repairs there anyway, so should be alright. We'll go clean that gun out and come back in with some base coat in 10 minutes. It's always a good idea, like, to hang these over the stand, just so you're not leaving them on the floor. Let's go. Alright, so that should be flashed off by now. The door is. Guard is, and yeah, it's just that spot there that's still a little bit wet where we flooded it. But by the time we get around to it, she'll be alright, mate. So I'll just tack rag that door because there might be a little bit of overspray on it. I think you'll be right to do that blend actually. They just go medium wet, 2 medium wet coats and we should have coverage. You'll be right, man. Just like, don't be scared. Like, you don't want to just be like feathering it in or anything like that. Just sort of fucking
the whole thing, you mean?
No, so this is the colour, this is the base coat. So just sort of blend it out a little bit. Obviously, you don't want like a dead straight line down there, you know, just sort of feather it out so that there's no base coat there, full base coat there, and it just sort of blends in.
Like quarter.
Well, yeah, you just sort of want to do it like this. Something like that. So you're not doing like a full dead stop on that edge. That's probably about, you do that twice and we'll have coverage and that'll be fine. So being a black, it's like if that was a silver or a light metallic, we probably would have just blended the rear door. So what pressure's that set on? Just a bit under 2 bar, is it? Or just go, yeah, just a touch under, yeah. That should be fine, mate. Oh, a bit more. That'll be right. If it's coming out like too chunky, just turn the pressure up a little bit. If it's going all over the place, just turn it down a little bit. Nice work, Moses. Beautiful, mate. So with our next coat, we'll probably just sort of bring it up a little bit further and flick it out a bit. And when we're painting this, because we've just backmasked that, you actually don't really want to sort of paint up there because you get an edge. So when you're clearing, literally like just pretend that doesn't even exist, any of those edges. Just literally paint like that. You get a little bit of paint around there, but not enough to actually build up and get like a big edge there. So yeah, just keep going on with that guard. Same thing, like do the faces first and then the edges. The reason for that is like, I always used to do the edges first, but recently these training guides came out and said, oh, always paint the faces first. So what happens if you do the edges first, that overspray lands on here, and then like you're trying to bury that overspray when you're putting the coat over the face. So yeah, they actually do come out a little bit cleaner if you do the face first and quickly zip around the edges, job done. Looking good, mate. okay. I've already tack ragged it. Just colour the whole thing, that'll be fine. Just a quick one. So how much colour we got left? We got loads left or? Oh yeah. I might just whack the second coat on myself just so we don't run out, eh? That'd really suck. That's it, we're out. And we'll go mix our clear up. Go mix our clear up, clean the gun out, get some clear on there. Looking good, Mo, looking good. So I just decided to include a little bit of a teaser for what you can expect in episode 2, where we'll be doing the clear coat stage. Hope you guys did enjoy watching this video. It's definitely something a little bit different. Give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a comment down below. Tell Moses what you thought of his paintwork so far. Be sure to check me out on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter and all those things if you'd like. The links there down in the description of all of my videos. Moses has got a little bit of a message for you guys at the end of this video, so hang around for a second here.
Get out there, mate. Fucking piece of shit, mate.
Woo!
Fuck you.